Okay, to kick things off at number 10, we have Devil Survivor 2, the animation. The countdown to extinction begins on Sunday with the arrival of the Septentrions, otherworldly invaders set on the eradication of mankind. Caught in the crossfire, Hibiki and his friends join in the war for humanity's survival by signing contracts with demons to become devil summoners. Soon, their abilities attract the attention of JPs, which are an underground agency led by Yamato. Once recruited into JPs, Hibiki and his friends fight and bond alongside other citizens who are also devil summoners. However, with each new day, another Septentrion appears to wreak havoc upon Japan. Even if many lives are lost in the process, before that night ends, the young summoners must defeat the invaders at all costs. And at number 9, we have Nabari no U. Silent, apathetic, yet mischievous 14-year-old Miharu is the bearer of the Hijutsu Shinran Bancho, a powerful technique many ninja clans desire to possess to become the ruler of Nabari. Fellow classmate Koichi and his English teacher Kumohira are both secretly clan ninjas, pledging themselves to protect Miharu from his many attackers. Keeping apathetic, Miharu attempts to reject their invitation to join their ninja club. However, after numerous attacks, he finds no choice but to join their group as a means for his own survival. Slowly, Miharu takes a step closer to becoming the ruler of Nabari. And coming in at number 8, we have Dead Man Wonderland. It looked like it would be a normal day for Ganta Igarashi and his classmates. They were preparing to go on a class field trip to a prison amusement park called Dead Man Wonderland, where the convicts perform dangerous acts for the onlookers' amusement. However, Ganta's life is quickly turned upside down when his entire class gets massacred in an instant by a mysterious man in red. Framed for the incident and sentenced to death, Ganta is sent to the very prison that he was supposed to visit. But Ganta's nightmare is only just beginning. The young protagonist is thrown into a world of sadistic inmates and enigmatic powers to live in constant fear of the lethal collar placed around his neck that is slowed only by winning in prison's deathly games. Ganta must bet his life to survive in a ruthless place where it isn't always easy to tell friend from foe, all while trying to find the mysterious red man and clear his name. And at number 7 we have Hakinden Toho Hakinibun. The village of Otsuka, home to Shino, Sasuke, and Hamaji, was lit on fire under the preconception that a virus had seen all of its life eradicated. Now, surrounded by flames and on the verge of death, the three were approached by a strange man holding a sword. He tells them that they must reach a decision if they want to live. And on that night, everything changed. 5 years later, the family of three now lives under the watchful eye of the small imperial church in a nearby village. And all is fine and dandy until the church attempts to reclaim the demonic sword of Murasame. To accomplish this, they kidnap Hamaji to lure Shino, now a bearer of Murasame's soul, and Sasuke, who possesses the ability to transform into a dog. The brothers must put their differences aside to rescue their beloved sister from the church in the imperial capital, signaling the beginning of a very difficult journey. Coming in at number 6, we have Densetsu no Yusha no Densetsu. Alpha Stigma are known to be eyes that can analyze all types of magic. However, they are more infamously known as cursed eyes that can only bring destruction and death to others. Reiner Lute, a talented mage and also an Alpha Stigma bearer, was once a student of the Roland Empire's Magician Academy, which was an elite school dedicated to training magicians for military purposes. However, after seeing many of his classmates die in a war, he made an oath to make the nation a more orderly and peaceful place with fellow survivor and best friend Xian Astel. Now that Xian is the king of Roland, he orders Reiner to search for useful relics that will aid the nation. Together with Ferris, a beautiful and highly skilled swordswoman, Reiner goes on a journey to search for relics of legendary heroes from the past, and also to uncover the secrets behind his cursed eyes. And coming in at number 5, a very good show, Trinity 7. One day the bright red sun stops shining, causing the breakdown phenomenon, the destruction of Arata Kasuga's town and the disappearance of the people inhabiting it. All, however, is not yet lost. By utilizing the magical grimoire given to him by his childhood friend and cousin Hajiri Kasuga, Arata's world gets artificially reconstructed. In order to investigate the phenomenon, Lilith Asami appears before Arata, whose official world suddenly disintegrates. He is given two choices, hand over the book or die. However, Arata chooses the third option, enrolling in the top secret magic school, Royal Biblia Academy, where 6 other magical users await him. Together with Lilith, these 6 form the Trinity 7, the elite of the school who each bolster their own power and skill. With the ambition to save Hajiri and the help of his newfound friends, Arata stops at nothing to prevent the destruction of his beloved hometown and to bring back his best friend. And coming in at number 4, we have Bungo Stray Dogs. For weeks, Atsushi Nakajima's orphanage has been plagued by a mystical tiger that only he seems to be aware of. Suspected to be behind this strange incident, the 18-year-old is abruptly kicked out of the orphanage and left hungry, homeless, and wandering through the city. While starving on a riverbank, Atsushi saves a rather eccentric man named Osamu Dazai from drowning. Whimsical suicide enthusiast and supernatural detective Dazai has been investigating the same tiger that has been terrorizing him. Together with Dazai's partner Dappo, they solve the mystery, but its resolution leaves Atsushi in a tight spot. As various odd events take place, Atsushi is coerced into joining their firm of supernatural investigators, taking on unusual cases the police cannot handle alongside his numerous enigmatic co-workers. And at number 3 we have Nurarahaya no Magu. Riko Nura doesn't want anything to do with evil yokai and just wants a normal life. Too bad he's a quarter yokai, and Nurarahayan, his grandfather, is insistent that he takes over as head of the Nura clan. He's able to keep his supernatural secret life hidden from his classmates as he can only transform into a yokai at night for 6 hours at a time. Unfortunately for him, various yokai factions are out to target both his yokai and human friends, and like it or not, he needs to embrace his yokai side. Life is not easy when you're Nurarahayan's grandson. And coming in number 2, we have Kyokai no Kanata. Mirai Kuriyama is the sole survivor of a clan of spirit world warriors with the power to employ their blood as weapons. As such, Mirai is tasked with hunting down and killing Yomu, creatures said to be the manifestation of negative human emotions. One day, while deep in thought on the school roof, Mirai comes across Akihiro, a rare half-breed of Yomu in human form. In a panicked state, she plunges her blood saber into him, only to realize that he is an immortal being. From then on, the two form an impromptu friendship that revolves around Mirai constantly trying to kill Akihiro, in an effort to boost her own wavering confidence as a spirit world warrior. Eventually, Akihiro also manages to convince her to join the literary club, which houses two other powerful spirit world warriors, Hirumi and Mitsuki. And finally, coming in at number 1, one of my personal favorites, Owari no Seraph. With the appearance of a mysterious virus that kills everyone above the age of 13, mankind becomes enslaved by previously hidden, power-hungry vampires who emerge in order to subjugate society with the promise of protecting survivors in exchange for donations of their blood. Among these survivors are Yuichiro and Michaela, two young boys who are taken captive from an orphanage, along with other children whom they consider family. Discontent with being treated like livestock under the vampire's cruel reign, Michaela hatches a rebellious escape plan that is ultimately doomed to fail. The only survivor to come out on the other side is Yuichiro, who is found by the Moon Demon Company, a military unit dedicated to exterminating the vampires in Japan. Many years later, now a member of the Japanese Imperial Demon Army, Yuichiro is determined to take revenge on the creatures that slaughtered his family. But at what cost? Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section.